Salute, men. I'm here by my food tree. These are grape leaves. I actually eat these. So blessed to have this. Today's video, I'm gonna be hitting on some heavy-hitting topics. The truth is stranger than fiction. Over 90% of people are asleep. Bad boy D. Masculinity TV. You don't have to go to a building or establishment. The Lord dwells in your heart, not in an institution. In regards to female nature, conspiracy theories, whatever you consider the red pill, we've got to stop trying to change. We have good intentions in our heart, but we've got to stop trying to change the blue pill betas and weak motherfuckers in this society, because they ain't ever gonna get it. And even though I'm not a huge proponent of being worldly and too egotistic anyways, I'm gonna get into that more in a minute. They make us look better anyways as men. If you rock with BBD, you're rocking on the same frequency. And I'm happy to have you, and I hope you're happy to be here. And we're spiritual men. We don't believe that we're stardust from a big random explosion. We believe we're here for a purpose and a reason, and to do something specifically powerful in the world. This might sound crazy, but I don't believe there is actually such thing as luck. I think we have predestined paths that we can take, and different circumstances lead to different conclusions. However, I don't believe there is such thing as specifically luck in this life. I can specifically pertain to women too, that even if you're on your game and everything's on point, if you're not getting the female attention or the specific female that you want, that could be the Most High looking out for you. Because I know He looked out for me. I am so lucky that in my more younger, abusive to myself days, that I didn't get one past the goalie, or I wasn't opposed to marriage or settling down at that time. And thank God, like, no cap, thank the Most High that He was protecting me and that didn't happen. And even if you're not getting women, still consider yourself the shit, because you know you're one of the chosen ones, and you carry yourself in a masculine frame. Don't let your success with women dictate your self-confidence and your image of yourself, because that's low-level shit anyways. That has the amount of punana you got on your belt has no way in how much of a man you are. There's a lot of popular channels right now that like to consider the term chosen ones. They say we're the chosen ones. I prefer the term, shout out to Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil, I prefer the term non-drifters. The drifters are the blue pill weak ones that just don't get it and don't assert themselves in life and don't have purpose. There's a ton of purpose talk right now, and a lot of men don't know how to find their purpose. You really gotta sit back and let your purpose find you. Not sit back, because you gotta put in work, you gotta try different things. And in this world, y'all know what I mean when I say they. That's the part of this matrix, this system, is that they've taken away the far percentage amount of a man's masculine creative ability to find his purpose. Because a long time ago, in a more perfect world and more perfect societies, people have their purpose. People use their talents in different ways. Like, for example, even when we were hunters, like there'd be the strategist, and there'd be the runner, there'd be the spear chucker. And then once we evolved in a different, my bad, I don't like the term evolve. Once we adapted into different communities, there was the hatter, there was the craftsmen, and the masons, and the different stonemasons, and everybody had their place and their different talents. I'm sure way back when there was even the town comedian, and the town drunk would have been the drifter. However, we all had our place, and we all had our specific roles. And now that's been taken away from us to a certain extent with this 9-to-5 matrix they want us in. In my opinion, World War III started a long time ago, and it's against masculinity and purpose. And they've done a pretty darn good job accomplishing what they've accomplished. And in my opinion, that's why there's so many broken, depressed women, too. Is because they've taken the masculine essence away from men. And a woman's spirit thrives off that masculine essence, that masculinity. And they're not getting it anymore either. So everything's in disarray, and women aren't feeling fulfilled either. I was listening to a talk from Robert Greene the other day, and I think he's kind of an overrated author. I've read a few of his books, and there's a lot of just boring stories in them, if you ask me. But he brought up a point, but he referred to it as dark energy. He's like your dark self, the person that you don't want to reveal to others. That's the true you. And I encourage that, but I don't think you should refer to it as your darker self or the dark. You should refer to it as your masculine self. You keep being kind and being honest and being a decent person in mind, while being the realest motherfucker you can be too. And another part of masculinity is not being so much in your damn feelings. Everybody, they're encouraging it in this world, and feelings, emotions. Feelings equals misery. When you can detach yourself and be more logical and centered the way the Most High intended us to be, you're gonna suffer a lot less. Because in my book, having no social anxiety and no fear and no care for what other people think is the ultimate freedom in life. It's the ultimate form of self-improvement. But it doesn't mean don't be a kind-hearted man. Sometimes I think of Aleister Crowley's do what thou wilt thing when I hear some of these men preaching these alpha principles. Like, yes, you do want to be selfish to a certain extent, because ultimately you can help others more when you preserve yourself. It's like when they instruct you for the emergency procedures on an airplane. You want to put your mask on first. You want to preserve yourself first. Otherwise, you can't help anybody else when your life is in danger. However, it isn't do what thou wilt. You don't want to approach masculinity and alpha behavior from an evil perspective. To me, being alpha, being masculine, is being Christ-like, and I'm working on it myself. Because contrary to popular belief and misinterpretations and skewing of words, contrary to popular belief, Jesus, Yeshua as I like to call him, he was a masculine dude. A kind, righteous, masculine dude. But unlike him, we're flawed. And thank you for giving us a pass as long as we believe. Because a lot of these prosperity teachings you get from self-improvement gurus and things of that nature are a lot less about spirituality and accumulating riches here on earth. Yes, you want to live a comfortable life. Yes, you want to have stuff. Because if you don't help yourself, you can't help others. If you don't have money, you can't donate money. And no doubt, it's cool to have nice stuff. But it's not about the riches we accumulate here. It's about the riches we'll accumulate after the fact. I know I got a little spiritual in this one, but the purpose in my heart told me that that's what I should be speaking of today. And I'll share with you guys a few of the spiritual things I do. I always say the Our Father prayer before bed and thank Him for everything I have. I pray for the people I'm close to. I also give you guys a shout out. I pray for everybody who follows me here on YouTube. And hey, feel free to pray for BBD if you like. I also thank Him for sending Yeshua, for doing the deed He did. Deed would be an understatement. And I thank Yeshua, Jesus, for the deed of dying for my sins, our sins. And another thing I try to do once a day, because I've mentioned the power of words a few times before, is doing it right now. I do a little sun gazing in bare feet. I put my bare feet in the grass and I say, I'm so happy and grateful that money, love, peace, prosperity, currency, the right women, and many blessings come to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And just so it isn't blasphemy when I'm done, I thank the Most High Father for everything I have, and I do thank Jesus for dying for my sins. Because I feel that when you at least do that, when you're at least down with the Most High, when you're at least down with redemption, you are on your purpose regardless, because it isn't about the riches we accumulate in this world. Yes, they're a plus. Yes, they're nice. However, we should be generous when we do accumulate them and realize that if our heart, mind, and spirit are in the right place, we have something much greater to look forward to. I won't always get this deeply preachy in my videos. Stay masculine, stay strong, men. Stay on your purpose, find your purpose if you haven't yet. Get your heart, mind, spirit in the right place and it should come to you. And purpose evolves over time. I'm sure I won't be doing this exact thing in several years or whatever the case may be. And if I am, that's cool. I love doing this. Check out my latest video right there. I'll drop another one right there. Since I did get a little spiritual in this one, I'll drop an oldie New Age deception video there. And subscribe to my strange avatar right there. I'm out of here. Peace.